all set as they'll match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And for the first time, we get a look at the veteran Russell Wilson as he gets set to lead yet again this Seattle Seahawks offense.
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up, and we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost. You don't see that very often.
No, I know a lot of people dislike that, but when you look at the numbers across the conference from last week, he was clearly the best. So I say the award goes to him, and it did.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. He was so good, they just couldn't ignore him.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A look at the numbers for Lockett from a week ago. 8 catches, 111 for yards, and a touchdown.
Having a nice season. Number 8 in the league in receiving yards, and not just making his team happy, but anyone who's picked him in fantasy football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. I'm going to call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Steelers here ready to go to work for the first time. And the grizzled vet, Ben Roethlisberger, bringing him out now in his 18th season in the National Football League.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 3 touchdowns on the ground, and then Charles, he threw one in through the air for good measure.
Yeah, you know you have to account for him in all situations. I mean, we know he can run the heck out of the football. You just noted what he did. But how about him being able to get out of the backfield, catch it, and get into the end zone as well?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Great first drive defensively. Third and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. Gets through and now an opening. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just stuck out there. They just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They go back to Carson here on second. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And Myers able to knock it through, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Ray McLeod the return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It's a jet sweep. Roethlisberger bats it forward. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Working with a 2nd and 3. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 10. Good for a Steeler first down.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Field goal is all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Flushed out right. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And he finds his target, Ebron. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. An option handoff given to Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Aldon Smith able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Now it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Well, the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. This is Carson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand.
And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Zach Kerr in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll roll him out right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the rookie Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Zach Kerr, his second sack of the night. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. Right side, Claypool's got it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Okay, Brandon, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we... Welcome, everyone, back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. McLeod now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Roethlisberger will throw. It's brought in by Harris. Oh, some strong running. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Roethlisberger's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that one hits at the 7 but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Now Wilson on first down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
Wilson now off the bootleg. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
And Gerald Everett makes a good catch there for a first down, and he was signed away from the Seattle Seahawks division rivals, the Rams, after 4 years in L.A. backing up Tyler Higbee. He's excited about his opportunity in the Pacific Northwest. Last year, 41 catches, a career high.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. On second down now, it's Carson, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this will go to Carson out wide. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McLeod now on the return. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A quick pass out to Juju. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. It's a jet sweep. Roethlisberger bats it forward. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, here's the option. Shedding the tackle, fights through it, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. On first down, Carson. He stiff arms him. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Wilson, he's going to keep it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. McLeod now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steelers ready for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunk.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. There he goes, left side. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. 123 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what was impressive to me is not just how much he wanted it, but how he fashioned it. I mean, he was shedding tacklers left and right, evading tacklers left and right. And when you think about the energy it takes to ward guys off, that's really impressive. He still managed to keep his balance and turn this into a fantastic run.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Second down and goal. Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Wilson to throw. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Carson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. Hey, I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it.